guys, it's Nica. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I have gray hair. This is so different for me. Basically, I went to the beauty supply store. I was gonna get stuff to do my natural hair, and this hair was on sale for $2. So I was like, it's fake, I might as well do it. Yeah, so the hair that I use is this one from Expressions, and it is in the color M51. I used 6 packs of this hair, and it took me about like a little under 8 hours to do my hair, but again, I was doing it myself and taking lots of breaks and all that. But yeah, see that. Yeah, what else? Yeah, the braids go like down to, you see my shorts, but down to the top of my bum, and I'm 5'7", so they're really long. At night, I just put like a silk scarf on my head. Sometimes, usually, I just sleep just like that. They seem to be fine. And then I put oil on my hair every few days, just to keep my scalp nice and moisturized. Yeah, I think that is it. I don't want to talk too much, so let's get right into this. So this is the hair that I'm using. It is from the brand Expression, and it's in the color M51, which is like this like silvery gray color. So the way I like to start is I part my hair in 4 sections. They don't have to be perfect, really. So once you have your hair sectioned off, I have my 4 sections. What you're gonna do is, so I like to go from like the bottom going up into my head, and that way, like when you do your braids, they're all gonna fall nicely depending on how you style it. So I'm just taking my rat steel comb and just make my first part. You don't want Okay, so I finished doing my elastics. This could be a look. I'm gonna start in with my braids. So I'm gonna do the front. Actually, so the hair that I'm using, like I said, is the Expression hair, and it's the one that's super long. So I'm just going to unbraid it, and then I'm just gonna cut it where the elastic is at. Okay, so the amount of hair you take depends on how big you want your braid to be. So if you want a smaller braid, you're gonna take less hair. If you want a bigger braid, etc, etc. So I'd say this is about how thick I want my braid to be. Let's see. Yeah, so when I put it together, my braid will be about this thick. So once you have your piece of hair, hopefully you can see this. Is there a way I can do this so you can see it? Okay. Well, basically you're gonna pull it. Hold on. Yeah, you're gonna pull it and kind of stretch it out so that the ends are frayed like this, and they're not perfectly even. Because if they're even, when you go down to do your braid, when you get to the end, it's gonna be too blunt So your braid's basically just gonna unravel. So you want it to be pretty uneven. Okay. So yeah, so your end should look kind of like this. Then what I do, I'm not a professional, you know, I didn't go to school for this or nothing. This is what I've done for years, and it's worked for me and on the clients that I've done. So what I do is I split the hair and I take about a third of it. I don't split it in half. Okay, so I take a third of it. I can actually take a little more. So this one is less than this. I overlap them. So it's a good thing I'm using gray so you guys can really see this. So this piece here is the 1/3 of it. This is the rest. So I close them so they're looped like this. And then I'm gonna pull it even further. So one end is a little longer than the other on both sides. So again, nice here ends here. You can see it a little better. Okay. So now you're gonna hold it so that it's in threes. So this is the hair that's 1/3 of the rest of it, and then this is this, and this is this. So they become about like the same in thickness, all three of them. So let me get real close so y'all can see. So I take my piece of hair and I put this on top. The piece that's in the middle, I'm gonna attach it, well basically hold it with my real hair. Then I'm gonna take this one, grab it, go underneath, and just start my braid. So if you get to the end and you find one of them is a little bit too skinny, you can just borrow from another braid and just keep going. That is my first braid done. But I'm going to show you guys how to do it if you don't want to use elastics. So here's my hair parted off. And same thing, you're going to take hair, the thickness that you want your braid to be, stretch it out, take 1/3 of it, overlap, pull it so that they're a little uneven. Now for this, it's a little different. So we're gonna start this off almost as if we're doing a cornrow. So here, we're going to, I don't know if you can really see that. We're gonna take half of this braid or this part and put it into the third, and then take the other half and put it into another third, and just keep going. So since my camera died, I'm decided to come back to show you guys that you need to put the ends in boiled water so that they just lay nicely, have a nice weight to them, and it seals the ends. But be careful because this is really hot and you could end up burning yourself. So yeah, I'm just dipping them in the water and squeezing out the excess water with a towel, and that's it. Then you'll be all done. So that is it. That is everything that I did. I hope, like I said, everything is covered. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you can leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys want to see more videos from me, and leave suggestions also down below of videos that you want to see. If you guys want to keep up with me, you can follow me on my social media. All of it is at therealnicad. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.